Tales from the Black Mountains. Once upon a time, in a place not too far away, there was a land of rugged hills and towering mountains, dancing streams and endless rivers, valleys deep and caves dark, magic, wonder, and worlds apart from the normal and the mundane. A land where dragons roam and creatures speak, trees whisper and heroes sleep. This is the land of the Black Mountains, deep in the heart of Wales, the wind of the sleeping sails, for when night descends and your dreams whisk you away, there is nowhere better to journey and forget the troubles of a day. Let your body relax and walk side by side with the voice of the mountains. Let me be your guide. Tonight our tale takes us up the great river, along the mountainside, up beyond the last farm and through the forest wide, over Wynfach and beyond the craggy knoll, to a quiet little valley, sheltered in its hole. A valley home to a flock of sheep, as safe as sheep can be, with all the grass and spring water that they could ever need. The trees along the stream are wide and they are tall, perfect if there is ever a need to huddle small, away from thunderous rain and the glaring of the sun, or simply a place to rest or have fun. This valley is peace and it's serene, and all who live in it are as happy as can be. Well, nearly all. You see, amongst this flock of sheep there was one who dreamed of more, little Jonny Morgan, a sheep just like the rest, apart from perhaps the beating of his chest, for little Jonny Morgan was filled with dreams, fantasies about what more there could be. If I was to travel above these valley walls, would I see wonder, or would I simply fall? No one has ever left the safety of this flock. Perhaps it should be me to journey beyond the rock, to see what else is in this bright big world. Perhaps I'll be the first to learn to dig underground. Who knows what treasures there might be found? Perhaps I'll learn to fly, twisting and turning with dragons in the sky, or find a way to float down the river, tumble, roll, surf and shiver, even find myself the magic waterfall. Oh, what joy that would bring to one and all. If only I knew how, or had someone to show me the way. I am just little Jonny Morgan, grazing day by day. Who am I to be an adventurer or the first to take to the skies? It's time I left these dreams and become thankful for what I've got. I've a family and a home. I don't need anything beyond the rock. And so Jonny continued to graze day after day, trying to keep his imagination at bay. But that's the thing with dreams, if they're really meant to be. No matter how you try, you cannot truly let them be. And so Jonny grew frustrated, and Jonny grew bored. Will I ever get the chance to leave these valley walls? Now this valley really was a home, not just to the sheep, but all who in it rested their feet. The trees have roots, the stream had its bed. Both of them, when asked, have famously said, "My home is here. Here is my home." Now neither of them have ever left this home, but each day they could hear Jonny moan and see the dreams beating in his chest. This one's different from the rest. Perhaps we can help little Jonny Morgan. And so the trees, standing wide and tall, decided to send an echoed call. You see, in the Black Mountains, trees can speak, and you can understand them if you have wings and a beak. The birds listened, and the birds shared, tweeting and chirping beyond that valley fair, until one fateful morning, as Jonny started to speak, wishing he had the chance just for a peek at a waterfall, behind him came a voice, soft and sweet as honey. Jonny Morgan, is it true what they say? You've dreams of journeying far away, of discovering the secrets and magic of this land. You're in desperate need of a helping hand, someone to show you the way, guide you along. I've been flying high, listening to the bird song. You see, Jonny Morgan, I know the way. I've journeyed far, been led astray, and learnt the tricks and ways of these parts. But be wary, this journey needs someone stout of heart, for not everywhere's as full of peace or quite so serene as in this valley where you've learned to dream. But if you really are ready to go, ready to journey beyond the valley walls, I can be the one to show you a great big waterfall. And there on a branch as proud as can be sat a little robin redbreast by the name of Aleri. Is it true? Are you real? Are you my ticket beyond this field? I am, Jonny Morgan. Consider me your friend. I've been speaking with the trees, and they've told me without end the dreams inside your chest, the beating of your heart. If you're ready, Jonny Morgan, we can depart. Little Jonny Morgan stood there amazed. Would this truly be the day he got to journey far away? See just what there was to see beyond the walls, witness the magic of a waterfall. But Jonny started feeling something strange. As he looked around him at the safety of his flock, he began to worry that leaving would be a shock to his very system, the way he knew to live. He was just little Jonny Morgan after all. Not some great adventurer or hero bold and tall. Perhaps he shouldn't leave at all. We won't let you stay, Jonny Bar, came the bleating all around, as his family and his friends began to surround him, this sheep who dared to dream of more. You have to leave so you can return to tell us what you saw. Leaving is never easy, but know that no matter what, no matter how far you go, how long you spend apart, this will always be your home. This will always be your heart. This little valley will stand apart as your beginning, as your start. So go, Jonny Morgan, dance in the skies, float down the river and tunnel underground. Just remember to tell us what is found. You will always have here, that you must never forget. So go, Jonny Morgan, with our love. So surrounded by love and floating on his dreams, little Jonny Morgan and red-breasted Aleri headed up the hill towards the rock, marking the top of the valley walls. Who knows what adventures await them in the realms of the Black Mountains? Well, I do. And at another time I may tell you. But here tonight we have run out of time, and so you must glide gently away. Let night take its hold. There will be more nights and time for me to tell, not only of Jonny, Aleri and trees, but dragons and heroes deep asleep. Into the green-flecked forests and alongside star-startled streams, up amongst the mountain thrones thrust into the sky, and through the frosted fern tips and burning breath of howling wind, we will return again. Know'st thou, friend?